So we're joined by Taylor Jones, a consumer horticulture specialist in Guilford County's Ag Extension Office, for talking about caring for your lawn and plants. All right, what should we be doing in these really hot days with our plants?
Yeah, so it's a scorcher out there, and with that, we also can get plant scorch. And so it's really important to understand not only do we need to be watering, but the timing of that watering as well. So obviously, any time before 12 noon during the day to water our plants is going to be best because that gives it enough time to saturate into the soil and not sit on top of the leaves overnight, because that's where you can get fungal diseases and things like that. But as far as, just day to day, remembering that our turf grass lawns need about 1 inch of water a week. Our vegetable gardens need about 1 inch of water a week. But traditionally, our woody ornamentals like trees and shrubs in the landscape may not necessarily need additional watering.
All right, and so we haven't had rain since about Thursday. So if you haven't been watering, you probably need to start the watering.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So, sort of looking at that 1 week at a time frame is really going to help out, help those plants for sure.
All right, is there a certain temperature range that heat becomes dangerous for most plants or for the grass?
Yeah, so I mean, anytime we're up and above, 90 degrees, can definitely, put a damper on things when it comes to your plants. And this is also when I like to sort of talk about, native plants are a really good option if you're maybe new to gardening or new to or installing a new landscape. Or some of our native plants options are great for this time of year because they're used to it, right? They're used to this area. But yeah, anything above 90, we start to, really sort of start counting our inches of water for sure.
Okay, so like this morning, I made it a point to get up and to water the lawn today, and it was about like maybe like 30 minutes or so. Is that enough time?
So that's a great sort of point, right? Is basically when we are watering anytime, not just the heat of the summer, but anytime, we are wanting infrequent deep waterings. And so basically any length of time that's going to be 30 minutes or above, especially for a turf grass lawn situation, that's going to be good because it gives that water time to saturate the soil and to move downward instead of that sun basically just coming and wiping it off, with evaporation.
Gotcha. So at least 30 minutes. It's not enough to water the lawn for 10 minutes and be done with it. All right. I think we have a graphic that shows like the different types of grasses, because your grass may not look like your neighbor's grass just because you have a different kind of grass.
Yeah, so that's a perfect sort of thing to think about. Is right now we're also in the transition of turf grasses, and so we're moving into what we consider the warm season for turf grass. So species such as Bermuda, St. Augustine, centipede grasses are going to be your very short grasses growing in your lawn. Oftentimes you'll see these in golf courses as well, but they're loving this time of year versus our traditional, tall fescue grass and bluegrass and things like that. They're on their way out or starting to become dormant because they just can't take the heat. For
Okay,
sure.
and so that leads me to this, that brown patch disease. Does that come, let's show people what that looks like, the brown patch disease, and then which kind of grasses get it and what do we do about it?
Yep. So brown patch disease is most common in our tall fescue lawns, and so with that, it's all about it's more of a moisture, too much of a moisture issue in the cooler, oftentimes wetter springtime, and so if we get a lot of that sort of bubbling up, you'll end up with brown patch disease. But it's really important to contact me or your county extension agent to help you identify that, because also this time of year we're seeing just natural desiccation of tall fescue, and so it's important to understand sort of the differences in that. And with that, we have to actually look at like the grass blade and see sort of where is the brown and what's the ring look like and that sort of thing. But certainly we are seeing brown patch disease right now in tall fescue among other species, just because with the moisture and the heat and sort of the back and forth, that's a prime environment for that disease.
Yeah, because there's some people who have a lawn that it's going to do that summer thing where it looks like it's dead, but it's not dead, right?
Right,
Okay.
right, exactly. Yep. Yep.
All right. So what he said, you know what? You can take a picture of your lawn, your grass, your blade, and you can send it to your county extension office. They can help you with that. Hey, Taylor, thank you so much for your time and your expertise. We appreciate it. If you missed any of this, maybe you need to send it to someone. It's going to be in the Who Wants to Know section of our website.